Welcome to AMH Autos. Please subscribe my channel. And today we are diving deep into one of the most extraordinary machines ever conceived by human hands, the 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom. If you thought the Phantom had already reached the pinnacle of automotive perfection, Rolls-Royce is here to prove that there is always another level of excellence waiting to be unlocked. And the 2026 series is living proof of that promise. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom continues to carry the legendary Series 2 philosophy forward, but with refinements and updates that make it feel like an entirely new era of luxury motoring has arrived. From the moment you lay eyes on this car, you understand that this is not simply a vehicle, it is a statement, a philosophy, and an experience wrapped in the finest materials known to mankind. The iconic Pantheon grille stands tall and proud at the front, now finished with even greater precision, with a depth and shimmer that catches light in ways that seem almost supernatural. The long, sweeping bonnet stretches ahead of you like a runway built for royalty, and the spirit of ecstasy, that timeless figurine, stands watch at the very tip, gleaming in the sunlight as if guarding the legacy of over a century of British craftsmanship. The exterior design of the 2026 Phantom is a masterclass in restrained drama. The body panels are hand-formed and fitted with tolerances so tight that you would struggle to slide a sheet of paper between them. Every surface flows into the next with such seamless fluidity that it almost defies the reality that hundreds of skilled artisans spent countless hours shaping and refining each element. The coach doors, and those magnificent rear hinge doors that Rolls-Royce calls coach doors, swing open with a weight and solidity that immediately communicates the sheer mass of quality engineering behind them. When you step inside, the door closes behind you with that famous whisper of a click, sealing you away from the noise and chaos of the outside world as completely as if you had entered a private sanctuary. And what a sanctuary it is. The interior of the 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom is, without exaggeration, the most opulent space you will ever experience inside a motor car. The gallery dashboard, which Rolls-Royce introduced and has now perfected to an even higher standard, stretches the full width of the cabin behind a single, uninterrupted pane of glass. Behind that glass lies an entirely bespoke world, your world. Because every single Phantom is configured to the exact desires of its owner. You might find a stunning piece of hand-painted artwork frozen in time beneath that glass, or a three-dimensional landscape of natural materials, arranged with museum-level curation. The possibilities are truly without limit, and the Rolls-Royce Bespoke team exists solely to make your wildest interior visions a reality. Full-grain leather sourced from carefully selected hides, hand-stitched by craftspeople who have dedicated their careers to the art of automotive upholstery. The rear cabin, which is where most Phantom owners and their guests spend the majority of their time, is configured as a lounge of the highest order. You have the option of individual rear seating separated by a beautifully crafted center console, or a full rear bench that accommodates 3 passengers in extraordinary comfort. The headliner above you is available in thousands of hand-stitched stars that illuminate the cabin roof with a gentle, breathtaking glow, replicating the feeling of lying beneath an open night sky on the clearest evening imaginable. It is the kind of detail that sounds excessive until the moment you experience it, and then it becomes something you cannot imagine living without. The 2026 Phantom rides on an all-aluminum space frame architecture that Rolls-Royce engineered specifically for this model, and it continues to set benchmarks in structural rigidity and noise insulation. The body structure itself acts as a cocoon, and combined with the acoustic glass and the meticulous sealing of every panel and aperture, the cabin achieves a level of silence that is genuinely closer to an anechoic chamber than to any conventional automobile. Rolls-Royce engineers actually had to introduce a very faint, carefully curated sound into the cabin because absolute silence was found to be disorienting. That is the level of dedication to refinement we are talking about. Beneath that long, majestic hood sits Rolls-Royce's twin-turbocharged 6.75-liter V12 engine, an engine that has been refined and updated for 2026 to deliver performance that is as smooth and effortless as everything else about this car. Power output reaches 571 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, numbers that would be impressive in a sports car but feel almost absurd in a vehicle that weighs over 2,700 kilograms. And yet, the Phantom dispatches the 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in approximately 5.1 seconds, which it does without drama, without noise, and without any sensation of effort whatsoever. The power delivery through the 8-speed automatic gearbox is so seamless that acceleration feels less like an engine working and more like the hand of a very strong, very calm individual simply pushing you gently but irresistibly forward. The suspension system, featuring self-leveling, air springs and electronically controlled dampers that read the road, surface thousands of times per second, isolates occupants from every bump, crack, and imperfection in the road surface with such effectiveness that long journeys feel shorter simply because the fatigue that normally accompanies them never arrives. And the driver assistance systems, lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, night vision, and a suite of cameras that give you a 360-degree view of the car's surroundings are all present and integrated, so discreetly that you only notice them when you need them. The 2026 model also features enhanced over-the-air update capability, ensuring that the car continues to evolve and improve throughout its life with its owner. Safety, of course, is embedded into every layer of the Phantom's engineering. The aluminum space frame provides exceptional crash protection, and the full suite of active and passive safety systems ensures that while you are unlikely to ever find yourself in a dangerous situation in a Phantom, the car is fully prepared to protect you if you do. The driver assistance features work with such subtlety and intelligence that they feel less like electronic interventions and more like the instincts of an extraordinarily attentive chauffeur who anticipates every hazard before it becomes relevant. Owning a 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom is an experience that begins long before the car is delivered to you. The bespoke commissioning process, which can take months and involves detailed consultations with Rolls-Royce's expert team in Goodwood, England, is itself a form of luxury. You're not buying a car from a catalog. You are collaborating on the creation of an object that reflects your taste, your personality, and your vision of what the ultimate expression of personal transportation should look like. The result is a vehicle that is, in every meaningful sense, uniquely yours, one of one, even though it wears the same famous badge as every other Phantom ever built. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom represents the highest point in the history of the motor car. It is a vehicle that transcends its category, that challenges the very concept of what a car can be, and that delivers an experience so complete, so considered, and so magnificent that it is difficult to imagine anything surpassing it. Whether you are a longtime admirer of the Rolls-Royce mark or someone encountering the Phantom for the very first time through this video, we hope this journey through the 2026 model has given you a genuine sense of just how remarkable this machine truly is. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with everyone who appreciates the very finest things in life. Please subscribe channel Teaching